Y'all are here for the most amount of growth in the shortest amount of time. And I'm telling you, you will see results. Hair growth like crazy. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. I am JC from JustLostJC here. Oh, whatever. Okay, so this video is going to be about protective styling. You all know that I love protective styles. I love protective styling because it works. So let's just jump right in. So this is how my hair looks after a fresh 2-strand twist on dry hair. This is how I wear it. This is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like when it's out. You can definitely see the growth, the change that has happened there due to my protective styling. So definitely recommend, and I'm going to get into the details of how I do. So let's start off with the basics. What exactly is protective styling? Protective styling is a style that typically keeps your ends tucked away. That's the aim of it, as well as lowering or minimizing manipulation to the hair. So we have low manipulation styles and we have no manipulation styles. Both do fall under the category of protective styling. So for me, the most useful protective style that I've ever done, the one where I've seen the most growth, the most growth ever, is hands down 2-strand twists. That is my method. That is what I use most growth. Now, I haven't done every single protective style in the world, but as far as my own method that I've seen the most growth, that I've seen myself come back from setbacks, come back from breakage, come back from whether my hair went through thinning because of hormones or because of iron deficiency, all of those things, protective styling with 2-strand twists has absolutely reversed any damage that I've had with my hair. Obviously 2-strand twists, everyone knows what 2-strand twists are. I'm going to break down my method, my specific method, and hopefully I'll be able to include clips in this video because I really want you to see exactly what I'm talking about. And I have done videos about this specific method of doing 2-strand twists for growth that I've done. So right now, I do wear my hair in 2-strand twists, but the way I do my 2-strand twists is definitely different from the way that I did my 2-strand twists that gave me the most amount of growth in the shortest amount of time. Y'all are here for the most amount of growth in the shortest amount of time. First part of the method is washing my hair in twists. So the mini 2-strand twist that I do, or the 2-strand twist, the smaller 2-strand twist that I do, that's what I wash my hair in. So you start with washing that. Of course, you focus on the scalp and get the length of the hair clean as well. The next step is detangling. This is very important because this is really what separates this from other forms of 2-strand twists for protective styling that I have done in the past. It is the detangling process. It is detangling only once. So washing in twists and then detangling and moisturizing each twist and retwisting it. Me, when I moisturize, this is also very important, I moisturize very heavy, very heavily in this method, much more heavily than I do when I do my regular 2-strand twist on dry hair. I tend not to put too much product on it because the point is it's supposed to be a dry twist out, so it is supposed to be a bit more stretched, and adding too much product and water will reverse that. With this method, it is heavily moisturized. I said moisturized, okay? I don't know why I just pointed to my eye. Anyway, child. Heavily moisturized, I personally use the LCO method. So that's a liquid, cream, and then an oil. So for me, I have the products that I like when I think of a liquid meaning leave-in conditioner for me. I have my personal favorite products for leave-in conditioner. For me, honestly, the products don't really matter. I'm gonna say this, and this is someone that is selling an oil. And obviously I use my oil for the oil part of the LCO method, but you could use any oil, okay? But I will say my oil will be linked down below if you would like it, okay? But for this, any oil works because it's not necessarily about the type of oil, it's just the fact that you have an oil. You know, for sealing in. It's more used as a sealant, so it doesn't necessarily matter the products or the properties of that oil as much as when you're using oil on your scalp. So any oil for this will do. LCO method, heavily moisturized, okay? Next, we get into the retwist phase. Again, you've already done the moisture, so now your retwist, you can see the juicy twists that have been detangled, and the detangling happened once, so you've now loosened all the shed hair and it's ready to be retwisted and worn like that. This one I'm going to throw in because I was doing this during that time and I was still getting a lot of growth, but I would trim You should trim as needed, trim as necessary. When you're looking at your hair, when you're detangling it in each individual twist, you're looking at the ends. Does it look like you need a trim this time? If you need a trim this time, then trim. If you don't, then don't. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's it. And then the last thing, this is the real something, is using an oil to scalp massage. This I did without fail, honey, without fail. Oil the scalp. Now I have a hair growth oil. Obviously that's the hair growth oil that I use. I put it on my scalp during this process of twisting and turn my head upside down and massage it into my scalp. You know, feel the blood rush to the scalp. That's personally what I did. And then I would continue to do that every 2 to 3 times a week. But just in the process, just in the method, that is what I would do, oiling my scalp. Now, I am going to talk briefly about the oil because I am back. A lot of you know that I was in Nigeria for a pretty long periodical time, okay?
People were throwing stones. People were running healthcare sectors scattered.
Father?
Healthcare sectors scattered. Healthcare sectors scattered.
And I'm back now. All the pre-orders that people have ordered have been shipped out. So thank you so much. Listen, I was here. Mix it, okay? It was a lot, okay? But I really wanted to get the oils out for you. So definitely check the link down below if you have not ordered my oil before. A lot of you are reordering because you love it so much. So I appreciate that. But for the new people that are looking for a nice hair growth oil, check it out. 13 different oils, including amla oil, which is my baby, okay? I love amla oil, okay? It really does help. So definitely check that out. Check it down below and get yourself one if you would like it. But it has helped me transform my hair from major setbacks. All my major setbacks, I've used this. I just started bottling it and selling it during the pandemic because I was like, wait, why don't I do this? And then it became an endeavor that I'm still doing. I didn't expect to be doing it this long, but I actually quite enjoy it. And I love hearing you guys talk about how much you like the oil. So of course, I'm gonna keep it going for as long as, you know, we're keeping it going. Okay, is that a problem? No? Good. Okay. So, that is it. That is my method, the exact method. Now, some people might be like, oh, you always do 2-strand twists. I understand. I say I understand, but they're not what I say. They're not a thing I say, okay? I'm talking about the fact that I put in my hair in a certain 2-strand twisting, and then my Jew. I'm trying to do a Liberian accent, but it's not coming to me, okay? So I'm just gonna stop. Anyway. The point is, this is a different method of 2-strand twist that I no longer do at this moment in time. I literally pulled out this method, pulled it out from the depths, okay, for a time when I had a setback and I needed my hair to reverse and get better in a short amount of time. And you all came on the journey with me. I documented everything and my hair was chef's kiss in way less time, in record time than ever before when I would try and recover my hair with my normal 2-strand twist and detangling twice. So this is huge, okay? And this is why I'm bringing this exact method. This method, of course, you could put a wig on top of it, which I have done. Wig cap, of course, keep the wig cap. Put a wig on top. When I did this method, I also did crochet hair on top of it. I showed you all how I could do crochet styles with it using a net, using a net wig cap to do crochet styles with the twists. Moisturize like that, put it under. You can keep it under there for a good month, especially if you really moisturize, heavily moisturize, like I said. Trust me, you will take the crochet out, you would take the wig off, you would take all that out, and your hair will still be moisturized, okay? Moisturize. That's what we need. I also do that, and I put a hat on top of it as well. I know it's winter, walking around with wet hair might not be the smartest. Put a hat on, get to where you need to go, take the hat off when you're in there in the warmth. This is just a style that I did. That was my method when I needed maximum growth, and it works, honey. It works. The key here, I think, is the hair being overly moisturized and only being manipulated once when you really have to detangle. Only being detangled once as opposed to multiple times throughout your hair cycle or styling cycle. That is the major key, I believe. I'm hoping this video, you know, was informative. It wasn't too long. You know, some of my videos, they tend to be a bit long, child, okay? But I really wanted to get this out there because I know people are struggling, people are going through setbacks, and there's so many things that you can do to maximize the amount of length retention that you are getting. Because sometimes it's not really about growth. Like, you can do little things like the scalp massaging, the oils, to try to boost the hair growth, but it's really about maintaining the hair growth and not having breakage at the end that shows, you know, that won't end up showing the length that you're working to achieve in the end. And so for me, this method of protective styling absolutely hands down was the best that I've ever tried with length retention, as well as, you know, boosting and retaining the hair growth at the root. So I really hope this was helpful. Obviously, you all might have different methods that you do, so please comment those down below. If you figured out a method that you're like, nah, this works, honey, okay, this works and people need to try it, please comment that down below. If you are looking for a method and you try this one, let me know how it goes. Follow the steps exactly as I say. Do that thing I doing, okay? Do that thing I doing. And I'm telling you, you will see results. Hair growth like crazy. Length retention like crazy. And when I say this, I absolutely mean it. I will add this. I'm trying to, you know, keep the video short, child. I'm trying to keep the video short, child. But when I was doing this method, you all know, you all saw it, I was trimming my hair every single time I did it. Now, I repeated this cycle every 2 to 3 weeks. Your hair might differ, but my hair could hold on to that cycle every 2 to 3 weeks, and I would moisturize as necessary. If I felt like my hair needed, the twist needed some moisture, I would go back in with the LCO method on the twist. Don't untwist it, just on the twist, putting the product into the hair. If you wear like a crochet style, you usually don't need that because it keeps the moisture compact. But if you're wearing it in buns like this, you probably will need to, not probably, you definitely will need to re-moisturize. So I was doing all of that. But every 2 to 3 weeks, when I would do the twist process, when I said that you can trim optionally, I was trimming. And I was still flabbergasted, flummoxed. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but you know the word I'm trying to say, child. Flummoxed, okay, by the amount of growth that I was still seeing, even trimming my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. It was mad. It was actually mad. I needed to trim. I needed to get rid of the breakage that had happened at the end so that, you know, the thickness at the top will match the thickness at the end. Hence why I was trimming. It wasn't really split ends. It was literally just getting rid of. I don't like thin end. I don't like the thin end look. You know what I'm saying? I look the thin end look, the scraggly. I don't really like it, okay? So that's why I was trimming little by little. And I was shocked by how long my hair still was despite trimming. What? Like, what? The growth was crazy. The hair oil was doing what it needed to do. And the detangling once was doing what it needed to do. Period. Okay? I said what I said. Anyway. So, clearly I'm excited to be back. So I am back from Nigeria, like I said. So I'm going to have some content coming out here and there, I'm sure, about some of the things that I got up to on the trip. I have not edited everything, you know, and it was fun. It was really, really fun. So I do want to have that up on my channel. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you also check out OMALICHILD, which is my hair oil company, if you're interested in oil. You can also follow me on Instagram if you are interested, okay? Mediocre content, but it's cute. But it's mediocre, you know what I'm saying? At best. I can't lie to you. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can do so. I do have a lot of fun over there. That's it. I'm going to go now, okay? All right. Bye.